on the other side of that wall, we found this huge hangar with 5 or 6 furnaces, enormous furnaces, huge mouths and all made out of cast iron, and they were all with fire in them, right? Against the wall, like 25 coffins, empty coffins, placed against the wall, right? They don't burn the coffin. I thought they did. They just take the body out and put it into the oven as if it was a pizza, right? And basically, my father's body came in. They opened the coffin up. They placed it on the ground, on the floor. Grabbed these 2 huge guys, very big, fat guys, wearing overalls and what do you call it? And rubber gloves, thick rubber gloves. Got my dad's body from his wrists and his ankles, just pulled him out of the coffin and threw him into one of these furnaces, right? And my dad was a big guy. He was like 6'3" and 100 kgs, but his body was thrown in, and it was left hanging from like the waist down outside the entrance of the furnace, right? So this guy didn't know who we were. We were standing there, but they didn't care, which was something else, and another interesting thing to see about people and life, right? I never knew that there were guys who went to work and what they did was burn 50 bodies a day. Interesting, right? So the thing is, this guy just got a board, huge wooden board, placed it on my father's body's shoulder, and just started pushing him in. And the interesting thing about this was that his body ended up in a weird position, as if it was a doll with no bones, with nothing inside, right? It was as if it was a piece of cloth, and that was revealing, because we could see that my father wasn't in there anymore, right? So it was really cathartic, and so he pushed him in, and his body ended up like this knot inside the furnace. The guy that went to this lever and just pulled it, and the thing started burning, and then his body started bruising, and then his skin started burning, and all the flesh started consuming and stuff. And we were watching there, and to a point where we saw that he was burning. The guy looked at us and we said, yeah, just close it up. So he then we watched him burn, and it was amazing. It was an amazing experience, and really recommend it. It's crazy, yeah, I know, but it was confirmation, complete confirmation that my father wasn't there, and that was just his empty shell, right? So yeah, kudos to Vikings. And going back to what I was saying, illnesses, they're just representations, they're just projections, as we are. So what's the whole point I'm trying to make here? Don't get ill, basically. Don't be ill. If you're really aware of what you are inside this shell, you know that you need not be sick or ill. Just don't. And don't give your body weird chemicals, right? Yeah, doctors act on the body itself, and chemicals do the same thing, but once the illness is already in and it's there, so you need to treat it, but there's a stage before where if you want, you don't get ill, right? So try and feed your body well, try to exercise so that energy flows really well, but don't get ill. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And remember that for what we know, we just have this run here. So if you're not doing what you like, as I always say, get out. And on that note, I'll talk for just 1 minute more about something else, which is ancient illnesses. That's a different thing, and it's another step. Once you are aware of what an illness is, regular illness, right? Common, regular, actual illness of today, now, you start working on what you're bringing to this shell, right? Sometimes people, and I'm not saying that you should talk about reincarnation or anything else. Just think that we're selected beings from selected beings, right? So my father just pushed out, if you like, 1 million sperm, and from that million or millions, just one got there, right? It's natural selection, right? And his father did the same with him. So basically, evolution at a natural level has to do with the basic road of just one from millions getting there, right? And then that one growing into one being that gets millions out as well, and just one gets there. So we're getting better and better every generation, right? Now, if you think about that, and you think that we are on this journey with our energy bodies and our spirits and whatever, you also have to start thinking that we bring stuff over, right? That we're not only what we are, but we have genetic information, if you like, or body information, or energetic information, and that we bring stuff from somewhere else, from generations and generations of unsolved things within the family line and the spirit line, if you like, or the energy line, and sometimes people project this on this way around really tough illnesses that they bring from unsolved businesses, from unsolved business from somewhere else, right? From some other time. So that's a different thing, and that once you're aware of that, you keep going up and start cleaning, like like I'm doing at the moment, right? I'll talk to you about this, I guess, when I'm ready. But I was in India not very long ago for a month, and one day I ended up on stage talking to 200 kids and 25 teachers and some monks there at the temple, and suddenly I come back and I was speaking gibberish. I was basically asking for forgiveness, saying that I was sorry for all the killings that happened to Indian people like centuries ago. And it was weird, right? Because all the people there just accepted and thanked me for what I was saying, and then suddenly it struck me, I'm come from South America, I was born there, I have nothing to do with Indian society, and here I am. I first land in Pune, where my great-grandfather was born, Major Robert Edmund Hulbert Morgan, son of William Morgan, general in the British Army. And I won't tell you much more, just think about that, and think about what I have, what I bring here, right? So in my journey to clean stuff, I suddenly ended up flowing with that energy, and it was really interesting because it was liberating and it was nice. So back to illnesses and ancient illnesses, and the body as a shell. Think about that. Think about how important it is to take care of yourself. And when you start feeling sick, don't stick a thermometer in your mouth, but also start thinking of going back to the projection room, right?